Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are out on Lake Norman competing with the Foothills Kayak Angler Group. This is my first time ever competing in one of their tournaments. It's a multi-lake event called the Grinder. Yeah, it is a typically their tournaments are 8 hours long, 3 fish limit. This, however, is a multi-lake event, 10 fish limit, 12 hours long, 7A to 7P. That's gonna be a long day. 10 fish limit, 10-inch minimum. I haven't been on Lake Norman in quite some time, so expectations are pretty low, but it sounded like a cool event. I was like, any opportunity, any excuse I get to spend 12 hours on the water will be a good day. I don't know if I'm going to fish the whole thing. I'm just being totally honest and transparent. I'm going to see how long I last, and I'm going to try to fish the full day, but I don't know how that's going to work. I also don't know, usually my cameras die after about 8 or 9 hours, so I don't know how I'm going to edit this thing together. I guess you'll just have to wait and see. But I'm out here on the water. I've launched. I can leave in about 30 minutes. I'm going to do some last minute prep work, but I'll be seeing you here in a little bit. That's a nice one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, guys, 18 1/4, first one on the day. Heck yeah. Look at, oh man. All right, let's get him in the water. That was an aggressive bite. Heck yeah. Man, wow, that was an aggressive bite. Heck yeah. Guys, look at that big old fat spot. Heck yeah. 17 1/4. Whoa, Nelly. Man, look at this spot, man. A tank. And man, that was an aggressive bite too. Heck yeah. Let's get him back in the water. I think your dogs are good luck. Here, bud. Here for sure. All right. I'm feeling a little YouTube. All right, guys, 16 3/4. Look at that. All right, that's 3 on the day. Let's get him back in the water. Got him. All right, 15 3/4, that's number 4. Look at him. Yeah, I did a really short cast right there by the dock, and he was just hanging out there. Good times. Let's get him back in the water. That's a tiny one. All right, just a little 8-incher. Not gonna help. Fish hit it on the drop. Yeah, that fish hit it on that initial drop. All right, guys, it's been a long time since I got a bite, but 15 3/4, heck yeah. Look at him. All right, guys, as stated, this is a 10 fish limit. I am 3 hours in, halfway there. This is number 5. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, midday update, 6 hours in. 6 hours in, only have 5 fish. If you consider this is a 12-hour tournament, I'm at the halfway point and I have half of a limit. Started off pretty good. However, I've not gotten a bite in 4 hours. This has been pretty demoralizing. I don't know what the heck's going on. Not only am I frustrated fishing wise, it's a nice day, and there's a dang wake boat that just keeps going up and down this cove, creating like 3-foot wakes, just driving me crazy. It's like, I realize that I'm probably just letting my frustration talk, but I understand that, like, you know, it's public water, have fun, but why do you gotta do your wake boating like in a cove? You know, there's a giant lake to choose from. Just seems like, you know, I'm trying to get out of the wakes, and they are there creating them. So, it's going very slow at the moment, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to get back to it. Talk to you here in a little bit. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Ah! day. That's about 6 hours with no bites. Oh, crap. Not going good, guys. Not going good. Well, look at that guy. Gotta get him back in the water. All right. You got all tangled up on something that was down there. All right, guys, a 17. Heck yeah. Look at him. All right, it's gonna be close. I got three more to get. Let's get him back in the water. Holy crap. I kicked him right back in the boat. All right, guys, 15 and a half. Look at him. I'm lucky I got a picture of this guy. I hope that came out. He flopped when he was on the board. I kicked him and he came back in the boat. Let's get him back in the water. Well, guys, it is 7 o'clock. That concludes 12 hours of fishing. The Grinder by Foothills Kayak Anglers. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am very discouraged right now. It's one of those things. Like I did all I could. You know, that's really all I can say. I fished to the last minute. It is incredibly frustrating when you fish for 12 hours and 10 of it, nothing happens. I mean, that's really what it boiled down to. I fished for 12 entire hours. I only had action for like 2 of them. And it's just very, very frustrating. Even more frustrating, and this is kind of where I'm mad at myself. It was a 10 fish limit. I only landed 8. I had 2. I lost 2. So that would have been the limit had I actually landed them and fished clean, but that also like really hurts. And it also hurts the fact that like I was catching quality fish. I mean, that's the thing. I think my biggest was 18 and a quarter. I think my smallest was 14. So, I mean, I was catching quality fish. If I had just landed 2 more, I think I would have stood a shot. But man, I'm just really frustrated, if I got to level with you. Very, very frustrated. Thanks for Foothills for letting me fish with you, and congratulations to the guys who took my money. Man, that's just very frustrating. But I don't know if it's part frustration, part crankiness, because I haven't eaten yet and it's been a long day, but I'm cranky, so I'm gonna call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.